Right, I have a confession to make. I care what other people think of me. Also, I've got another confession. I once wiped a bogey on my ex-girlfriend's bathroom sink. What happened was, I was trying to get it down the plug hole, and then it just wouldn't go down, and I got it stuck to the basin, and I just left it. And then later on, I went out for drinks with her and her family, and her sister said, who left the bogey in the sink this morning? And I just went quiet. I acted so sheepish you could have made a nice woolly jumper and some lamb chops out of me. And I've not told anyone about that until this day. But anyway, it's that first confession I want to talk about today. And if there's any time at the end, I'll talk about the bogey some more. I'll maybe even cleverly link it back to the main point of the video, if I can figure that out. But I do care what other people think of me. And part of what I hate about that is that it makes perfect logical sense to care what people think. Because I'm dependent on other people. We all are. What are you going to do without other people? Just sit at home all day wanking off to porn? One, that's going to get very depressing very quickly. Two, you might think that's a solo activity, but it's not. Where's that porn coming from? It's coming from other people. Not only from the incredibly talented performers in the sex scenes, people with extraordinary genitals and flexibility, people who are often underpaid and exploited. It goes deeper than them. You've got cameramen, you've got camera women, you've got editors, directors, location scouts. Let's think about how that stuff gets online. You've got internet providers, people maintaining the servers, people designing the website. You've got HR, you've got accounts. You've got people thinking about advertising revenue so we can watch a lot of this porn for free. There's a hell of a lot that goes into maintaining a porn site. It's a huge operation. Also, what are you watching it on? You're probably watching it on your laptop or your phone. Maybe even on a projector that your flatmate got you for your birthday. And that wild college orgy is projected onto the wall in front of you. And you've got a bowl of popcorn to the left of you and a box of tissues to the right. Did you invent that technology? Did you come up with the laptop or the phone or the projector? Did you invent popcorn? Are you the CEO of Kleenex? No, probably not. It's all the work of other people. It's not just porn. Almost everything I value in my life is something someone else did. The books I read, the films I watch, it's all other people, man. The education I got, I didn't teach myself, did I? The NHS, the fact that my shaven pubes get cleaned off the bathroom floor. Someone's responsible for that. I don't know who, but someone. So we can't be like, oh, other people don't matter. I don't like it when people are like, oh, I don't give a fuck about other people. And then you get like rich people that claim they're self-made. No one's self-made, are they? The only way someone is self-made is if they were born in a cave and independently came up with all of humanity's advances by themselves. And then on the back of that, they made a product that people could buy. But then they'd need people to buy that product. That's other people. And they need money to be a thing for them to be rich. Money is just a fiction that we all agree on. It has no meaning unless other people give it meaning. And if life has no meaning without other people, surely you need to make other people like you because they're everything. If I'm going to live for anything, surely I've got to live for other people. But it's so much effort maintaining and monitoring people's opinions of you all the time. That's why social events are so stressful. I would happily never be invited to a party again. Well, I don't know if that's true. I guess I want to be invited to parties because that means people like me. But I want it to be socially acceptable for me to decline every single invitation. I got invited to a wedding recently, and on the invitation there were two response options: gladly accept or regretfully decline. I didn't like them assuming the emotions I would feel while doing both of those things. I wanted to gladly decline, or at best regretfully accept. Because if I go to a wedding, there's going to be new people there, isn't there? People I haven't met, and then I'm going to be stressing about giving a good first impression. I've got to sell them my value as a person immediately. I feel like I'm kind of doing a TikTok to them. I've got to be interesting or funny or deliberately offensive within the first 3 seconds, or they're just going to move on to the next thing. And then if you know everyone at a party, that can sometimes be more stressful. Because if you somehow do have people that have liked you and want to see you again, you've got to live up to their expectations of you. And every time you see them, you've got to have adequately grown since the last time they saw you. Other people, they have updates in their lives. They've got like a new job, or they've just bought a car or some shit. Other people seem to always be growing, but I've never got any updates. I'm just doing this all the time, doing comedy. And then they'll think, oh, this guy's going nowhere. And comedy, that is the part of my life where I really do worry about other people's opinions of what I'm doing. Especially stand-up, like in stand-up, because I'm like, is this joke good? Did that gig go well? Did the audience hate me? And then one gig will go well, and you'll do the same set to another audience, and they'll hate it. And it's confusing. Like, how do I please all these separate groups of people? But what I'm realising is, it's obviously counterproductive to live your life that way. And this kind of like paralysis of worrying about other people's opinions. I do need to adopt a bit more of a I don't give a fuck attitude. Or at least bring it into foster care. I'm trying to develop a mental spam box at the moment. You know, like email. If someone criticises me, I'm like, I'm sorry, mate, that's going to my spam. It's from an unreliable source. Yeah, and it'll be automatically deleted after 30 days. Actually, I might mark that as safe. I do value your opinion quite highly. Because I've been thinking, though, you can still think other people are important without obsessing over their opinion of you. And that's where I've been going wrong. And maybe you can serve people better by not caring about their opinions of you. So in comedy, I feel like it goes better when I don't care and if I express myself how I want to express myself. I feel like people who do like it way more when you're like that. You've maybe got to take risks and not think about other people's opinions. That's how things advance. Look at George Foreman. People were calling him crazy when he decided to go into the grill business. It's not talked about now, but he was lambasted for that decision. I've got a George Foreman grill now and I love it. He's a hero. A lot of the best artists just make art for themselves and it becomes a work of genius that speaks to millions of people. The best dancers dance like no one's watching. Porn stars bringing it back to earlier. A lot of the best porn stars shag like no one's watching. So maybe if I stop worrying constantly about opinions and I just crack on with being myself, and if we all did that, then it would be better for everyone. I feel like I'm kind of struggling to express what I'm getting at in this video. I've been struggling to kind of summarize the message. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't want to not care what others think because other people aren't important. I want to not care what other people think because other people are important. And maybe that bogey I left on the sink, maybe that was a good thing. Because that was a moment that I was truly myself when I did what I believed in. And maybe by doing what we all believe in without fear of disapproval, that's how we best serve the world. That's how we best serve other people. See you next time.